Alright, AC family, now we're here to test tube the queens. So I've got 2 test tubes here, so I'm just going to be test tubing one Camponotus queen and one Formica queen. And as you saw previously, these are our new AC test tubes, which are designed for housing your queen ants as they're raising their nanitics. So of course, before you begin, you've got to have clean hands. You don't want any mold spores there. Any germs that could foul up the test tube setup earlier than usual. So it's good to work with clean hands and clean instruments. All right, so let's first test tube our Formica queen here. Now I love Formica queen ants. They are awesome. Love them so much. They're so active and they're gorgeous. Now, if you're paranoid like me, you use bottled water, but I suppose you could use tap water if it's clean. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of this water into the test tube at about that notch there, see? And then from here, I'm just gonna grab some cotton, clean cotton. This cotton ball is quite large, so I'm gonna break it in half. And then I'm just gonna push it downwards here, like that. And with this pokey, this Q-tip, I'm just gonna push it down really quickly. And the reason why you wanna do it quickly is because you don't want air bubbles. It's just kind of annoying. So here goes. 1, 2, 3, push. There we go. And then you keep pushing in so that this surface here gets moist. There we go. Like so. All right. Now the beauty of the test tube setup is that the ants are able to hydroregulate, which means they can choose whether they want the more humid spot or the dry spot, which is why the test tube setup really works. They can just move the brood and themselves depending on what they want. So now I'm gonna place the queen inside. Go, 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 don't be afraid. Yes, there we go, and she's in. Then we pop a dry cotton ball here. And she's ready. You see that? You see, it's quite simple. And now she'll remain in here for the next month. She should lay her first set of eggs within 1 to 3 days. She'll eventually learn that this is a good claustral chamber for her. Now, I'll also put her in the dark, so she'll be in peace and I won't disturb her as much as possible. Now, let's try test tubing one of these Camponotus queens. Gonna add my water. All right, so it'll pass the halfway point, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna put my half cotton ball in there and then push swiftly. There we go. Now the thing about Camponotus queens is they tend to be cotton pullers. So don't be concerned if for the first few days your Camponotus queen that you've caught has started to pull on the cotton. This is normal. They're notorious cotton pullers for some reason. All right, so we have our queen ants here. Look at those beauties. Wow. Okay, so now it's time to test tube one of them. I am short on test tubes, so I'll have to get more for the rest of these queens. But I will test tube these queens singly because though they look quite peaceful now, they will usually fight later on when the workers arrive. Okay, so let's test tube this queen right here. Yes, all right, quite easy, right? Now all I gotta do is pop some cotton here. Now this one I wanna make slightly thicker because they are such cotton pullers and we don't want them pulling the cotton and escaping. And there you go, we've got 2 queens properly test tubed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you like this video as we upload every Saturday at 8 AM Eastern Standard Time. And next week, I should be back in Manila so we can continue with our regular updates on our favorite ant colonies. For those of you who are looking for queen ants this year, best of luck. And if you did catch your queen ant, I'm super proud of you guys. It's ant love forever.